Keep it cooking in the oven. The oven. The oven. Yep. The oven. The oven. The oven. The oven. Yep. The oven. The oven. The oven. Smells good. The oven. The oven. Yep.
Well, the oven's preheated.
It sure is.
I'm Mario. Over there is my Croatian co-host, Franco, a.k.a. Papa Fazul.
Papa.
Papa Fuzzle.
And who was in the middle? We got
go.
Anthony Rasta
What it is, baby.
podcast host. Addiction is nothing to this guy.
Nah.
Nothing.
He just spreads good vibes.
Spread the positive vibes, respecting the gift every day.
That's what we're doing right here with this
it.
baby. The
You
pink
firing it
papers,
up.
the Blazy Susan.
What do we got? What do we got in there?
This is what did you put on the table over here?
Oh, you like that? That's the Moonbow 112. Back cross to the Moonbow 112.
The moon. I want to know.
Moonbow 112?
Moonbow 112. It's these Skittles cross. Yeah. it's
Skittles cross.
Fire.
I would love to, so we're in the works of getting our own strain over here
Oh, yeah?
with Candyland Farms.
Yeah.
And the idea of just being able to name it whatever the hell you want is fucking awesome,
killer.
right? But
That's what you
Moonbow, Moonbow would never cross my mind. But
Moonbow.
Hey,
It's
Moonbow.
tasty. Go ahead, try that thing.
Light it up.
It's really tasty.
And you brought the chocolates too? What are those,
I
like
brought
mini
the chocolates.
brownies?
The chocolate's a little
Yeah, talk to me,
Rice
man.
Krispie treats that I make out of my organic weed.
Okay,
I grow organic in dirt.
nice.
And yeah, it's not too bad. I use BioBiz. It's a good strain. I've been growing weed since 1998. That's when I first started.
Really?
Yeah, then
What was the first strain you grew?
I can't even remember. I think it was some kind of skunk.
Oh yeah.
Some kind of skunk. And then we tried to grow it outside. You can't really grow weed outside in New England because you can, but you got to really be because the fall when it has to go 8 weeks, it takes you to the middle of October, and then it's really if it's moist and it's really a rainy season, you get black mold and a lot of shit on the roof.
Yep.
That's why it's really not conducive for growing weed on the East Coast. That's why they do it on the West Coast because it's a drier and it just. But if guys do it in they do light depth, they'll put it in
Light Deb's greenhouses and stuff.
tent
Greenhouse,
greenhouse,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a little bit better, but it's nothing better than indoor if you ask me. I think.
No, indoor for
Indoor's
sure.
fire.
And you barely have an accent. You barely have a Rhode Island accent.
I still have an accent. Come on, really?
Well, I don't know if I didn't know Rhode Island had an accent. He has an Italian accent.
It's different. Rhode Island, Boston's different.
He's got that Rhode Island Italian accent.
twang.
Boston's a little different. It's park the car.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
On the phone.
Have it.
I feel like on social media, I didn't notice the accent as much until we got on the phone and we were chatting. I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
that's
I
it.
say I got a little accent there.
I mean, I can pronounce my R's if I have to. Bridgeport, Connecticut. I like to go
Bridgeport.
there. Yeah, Bridgeport. Car.
Represent.
Car.
Rhode Island's different. It's so different because Boston is right 45 minutes away, and it's a total different accent that
Right.
we have right in Rhode Island. And you guys are all different too. Rhode Island, New York is different.
Nah, I'll admit, our accent is ridiculous.
Yeah,
But it's funny because we don't obviously you don't hear your own accent, but I lived in Australia for a while, and he came and
Really?
visited, and dude,
Down under.
everyone was like, your accent is insane, absolutely insane. But but it's funny because we love the Australian accent, and they fucking love the New York accent. It's like vice versa.
Did they love the New York accent
for
though?
sure.
I don't know.
So did you guys go to school together since a long time ago?
Yeah,
Since you were young?
Yep.
Elementary school?
No, I'm an Abbey Gator baby. Chomp chomp.
I'm going
You're giving me a panic attack. Put your seatbelt like that. Don't do
I feel
that.
tight. I'm tightened right in over here.
Move this table.
No, I'm good. I'm just stepping back a little bit. It's not going to
He's
go
just
anywhere.
rocking, man. He's
I'm
just rocking. Nice
bro.
and
I gotta
easy.
He's
keep
gonna
it
go through
moving.
the backdrop.
You gotta be. So I started following you, man. We met on seeing you guys on Instagram. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
And I really like what you guys are doing. It's cool.
Thank you.
No,
Thank you,
and,
man.
we genuinely love your vibe too. I mean,
Yep.
you're 64.
In a month, yeah.
Yeah.
Who's counting?
Dude, I mean, you're just so energetic.
That's it.
You just bring.
I'm just grateful, you know, and I'm blessed to be here from what I've been through in my life. I mean, I didn't have a bad life in any way. What I'm saying is, but through addiction and different drugs and stuff like that, you know, I've had 18 surgeries from sports. I've always been to sports since high school.
18.
Oh yeah, I got a shoulder replacement here. I got
cheese
two on
and
this knee. I
rice,
got
dude.
7 on this knee, 7 on this knee, 2 Achilles tendons.
He told me he had a couple injuries growing up. He didn't tell me he had
He's
18
downplaying the
surgeries.
shit out of that.
Yeah. That's why I got introduced to opioids back then. But you know, so of course it's not an excuse to be addicted to, but it's a tough thing. And so many people are on it right now. They just give them to you so easy, and it's an easy thing to get addicted to. You know what I mean?
Not for
So-
nothing, man. It happens to a lot of athletes.
Yeah,
A lot of athletes, you see it more and more because it's just, hey, here's your medication.
I mean, the pain is tough if you have operations and shit, but it's no excuse. So then and I also used to do cocaine in the 80s. Like I was 17 and like.
How was that?
That was. It was cocaine. It was. I did a lot of it. You know what I mean? We used to go to the club. It used to be disco. You go dance. It was different. Then, in '82 or '3, somebody showed me how to the freebasing part of it all. And then once I did that, and then I wouldn't do it for days, like months, and then I would go and do it for 3 days straight and just not drink water or nothing, just smoke cocaine for 3 days and do that. But then I quit that in '99.
Okay.
Because. It took me that long even though every time I knew it would be bad, but maybe this time, no, it would be all right. It would always be bad. I always knew that it would be terrible. But, that's what addiction is. It takes you to the place where, it tells you that it's okay until you fucking suffer enough where you don't want to suffer anymore. And then you have to stop that. You know what I mean?
Some people never get to that point.
Yeah, because it's not easy. You could have all the help. You could have, I went to rehabs. You could fucking have the best support system, everything you can do. But unless you get sick, wanting your heart to do it.
Yeah, man.
And say fuck it.
It's tough when you're a creature of habit. It's tough to break something that you're normally comfortable with.
It's easy.
So what's the secret then? What's the secret to getting clean and staying clean?
Is there a secret?
The secret for me was like I said, I quit cocaine in '99, but I was on opioids since all the '82. And then I got on methadone in '95. They said you could stop because I moved to California in 1990 with my daughter. My daughter was a singer, and she was, as a matter of fact, she was in Prince Diamond and Pearl's video, sitting on the guy sitting on his lap.
Really?
It was pretty cool.
Wow.
But anyway, I was out there, and I still was used to do cocaine then, but I quit that in '99 and came back. But I got on methadone then to quit the pills, like the Oxycontin, what they have now. But now there's fentanyl and people die. I lost my friend in 2018 from fentanyl. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a huge problem on Long
Yeah,
Island.
so many people using it because it's a crazy thing because they sell them. The people don't care what they're selling you. But so anyway, so I got on the methadone and then I couldn't get off that. I quit cocaine and everything, but I couldn't get off the methadone because the big pharma makes that shit. It's fucking bad.
Yeah,
it's fucking bad. They make it so there's so many clinics, multiple clinics in every country of the city in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's crazy. And once you take it, it's hard. It makes you feel like you can't live without it. You know what I mean?
Which is crazy.
It's bad.
Thought.
Like you go through the worst withdrawal, like you want to die. And I used to think, oh, what if there's a fucking war or something? I can't go to the clinic and get my shit. Now what? Then I'm fucking done. Then I'm being CBS with a gun. That's what'll happen.
Yeah, man.
And there's so many guys that's what happens. But methadone, 2% of the people ever get off it. But what I did was I always wanted to get off that, and I heard about ibogaine. Okay.
Yes.
And it's a psychedelic. It's a root from Africa, from the boga bush. Okay. And the bush has to be 10 years old for it to be psychoactive. And the tribes back then, they would give the 13-year-old, 14-year-old kids for a rite of passage. Okay. So they would do that. And if they had major problems in their life, what it does is it resets the receptors in your brain. Like a receptor in your brain is like a mushroom. Okay. So if you do drugs or you have trauma or anything like that, it eats that. It like scars that, right? But the ibogaine, it resets you. Like it reset my brain. You have guilt, you have humility, you have whatever you had from when I used to go, why was I a drug addict? I felt like I was less of a person. I wasn't as good. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So what it did was I went in a room. I talked, first of all, I found out about it, and then I did my research on it, and they had clinics in Mexico, that you could go. But it's a scary thing. You're gonna go to Mexico, and what if it doesn't work?
Yeah.
And you die? They throw you in the fucking river, and they let the fucking alligators eat you. You know what I mean? So then a friend of mine happened to. He's a big weightlifter, and he broke his neck, whatever, in a car accident, and he was on Oxycontin bad. And he said he did this thing called ibogaine, and he ended up meeting some guy that he ended up treating other people. Okay, but I didn't trust him. I'm like, I'm gonna try it. He just said, so I waited 2 years of talking to him about it. Because the clinics would say to me that I had to quit methadone and do Oxycontin or heroin or something because it's the toughest thing to get off. Methadone and Suboxone.
Wow. Oh, I was going to ask you about Suboxone.
Same thing.
So you think it's just as bad as the methadone?
Yeah, it's the same thing.
So
it's the hardest to get off. It's made by Big Pharma.
He was so hyped for this to talk about this, by the way.
Yeah.
So I worked in pain management for a little bit. That was actually the first. My background's in healthcare. That was actually the first internship that I had. It was at a pain management practice in Baltimore.
Yeah.
And they were pushing the Suboxone because
Yeah,
they
they
said
push
it
it.
wasn't as addictive.
bullshit.
So they said what I was told was that it blocks the receptors
No.
in your brain, so you,
get
don't
high
get that
on
high
Suboxone.
feeling.
You get high on it.
So that's how.
Yeah, guys take up. Yeah, I know many people who are on this box.
Wow.
They found out at the clinic that I told them I began. I'm never coming back again. They were like, "Oh, don't do that. It's not safe. You should come on and get on Suboxone." They wanted me to get on. Yeah, no. So what happened is, methadone and Suboxone stays in your system. It's harder to get out because the longer you've been on it, it just gets in your bones and it changes the chemistry in your brain, everything in your body. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it makes you think like that you need that. You need it to be able to get through the day to be good at whatever you did to take that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it does to you. So I just knew I could never be who I was put here, like who I was born to be. I could never be the best I could be or see what I could be without getting off that. Because why would you want to have to take something every day to fucking get through the day?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It makes you look at yourself differently, like you said before.
So I heard about this and I was desperate. So I said, so I gave the kid $10,000, 10 G's, and I went in a hotel room for 6 days. And he dosed me on the fucking Ibogaine. He told me, he was the only one who told me that you could take your dose in one day and go right in. I wouldn't have to get off it for 2 weeks and all that shit. Because how are you going to do that? You can't do that.
Wow.
So I went in there and he started giving it to me. And
Oh, so you're talking about you would have to get off the methadone for 2
yeah,
weeks.
they wanted you to, they said that.
You'd have to go, yeah.
So might as well, that's it. 2 weeks, I'm already clean. What do you, fuck, why am I going to do this? What the fuck is that? Do heroin or Oxycontin. I said, you people are crazy. The fuck?
Get off the methadone, try the heroin quick.
Yeah.
So I took the shot. I went in the room and I said, because I was either going to die or I was going to fucking quit. That's it. That's really what I knew because it's scary because you don't know. It's 27 years I was on that. 27 years. And I used to be on a dose and I used to do extra and I had a business and I had a grow store called Live to Grow, but that's another story. So I went into the fucking room and he started dosing me the thing. And what it is you start seeing fucking visions of your whole life in front of your face and but you don't feel the withdrawal. You're just ice cold. So this is I think it was like the second, almost the third night. So I was just vibrating above the bed, you know what I mean? Like cold, and I thought I was gonna die. So he said, "Let me call the shaman up to help." And he asked the guy. He said, "He's flipping out. What do I do?" And the guy said, "Oh, you gotta calm him down." I said, "That's all that. So I'm fucked.
That's what you gotta do.
Yo, be calm, bro.
Calm
Be
him
calm.
down." I said, "Oh, I'm fucked."
Hey, you know what? My man, just calm down.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You'll be all right. He says, "Oh, I should calm you down." I said, "No." So anyway, so now
I paid 10 G's for you to tell me to calm down?
I'm freaking out at this point. Freaking out, like vibrating on the bed. I didn't sleep. It was the third day. But the whole time that I was laying back and I was tripping, I was seeing this little blue light like that. So I said, and the night before my daughter said, "God will be with you. Jesus will protect you," right? So I said, maybe that's Jesus up there at my worst time. I didn't know if I was going to die or not. And sure enough, it came from a little thing and it got big, the blue dot. Like I would put my head not full, but I would put my eyes like look up, and there it was, boom. And he came for everything. All the visions were like brown with like like a black face. But he was right there in 3D like that, and he had his arms open, and he flew down, and I hugged him. And the kid says, "Who are you hugging?" I said, "Jesus just flew down." I said, I hugged him, and I said, I knew I wasn't going to die at that point. I knew I'd be good. I wasn't better or anything by any way. The torture wasn't done or anything like that, but I knew I wasn't going to die. So then from there, it was just a daily thing, and I did psilocybin. I did mushrooms every day after the 8th day to it helped me because you had no energy. It pulls all the energy out of
boost
you.
your mood
I
too,
didn't
right?
sleep for fucking days. I didn't
Yeah.
sleep. I slept an hour for 33 days, an hour a night.
Wow.
And then from there, and then once you get through the withdrawal, and then you have to learn how to live every day of your life without the drug that told you that that's what made you feel good in your life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Where did weed come into play in this?
Weed has never let me down, bro, since I was 13 years old when I first smoked it. And I always smoked weed. I smoke weed now before the gym. I smoke a fat torpedo when I hit the gym hard. I'm telling you.
I'd have to get in the car and go back home.
You know, and then I ripped the rosin pen,
Yeah.
right? And
Is
then
that
I
what
hit
that is
the
right
gym.
there?
Yeah.
So
You want to hit it?
You're not
Rosin is fucking fresh frozen, this is.
Okay.
Cut the buds down fresh.
Yep.
And then you extract it with ice water hash. and then they press it into rosin. So this is straight terpenes and straight THC with no plant matter whatsoever.
Yes, sir.
Just hit the pen hit it right like that. You don't have to press it hard and just rip it nice and
sip.
slow and easy, straight up. Yeah,
Look at the kid go.
that's papaya right there. That's beautiful taste right there.
Oh, that papaya flavor.
Papaya flavor.
Wow.
Yeah. So anyway, that's what happened, and then
So you don't believe that cannabis is a gateway drug in any way? Then?
no,
Because
weed
you trust it.
Cannabis is I think cannabis is one of the most beautiful plants that God has put on this planet. Look at all the great medicinal values that it has, but because Big Pharma doesn't want you to they want you to take drugs, they want you to take pills for every fucking thing you have. They're not. Look at the Rick Simpson oil, man. Like he died. That Rick Simpson RSO. If you get cancer, diagnosed with cancer, if you get on it early enough, it's proved that it's cured cancer. People with cancer, other than taking chemo and all the other shit.
RSO is some serious stuff, man.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
It's like a gift from like the heavens. It really
Like you
is.
make it the same way. You use like alcohol, and or you could use Everclear.
So what, it's fermented cannabis? Is that what it is?
You get weed, right? Say you even get trim, and you get you get Everclear from the liquor store, right? It's pure alcohol, and
You can use grappa?
no, you're gonna use RSO. You put that in like a mesh, and you put the weed, and you have like a mesh piece on the bottom of it, and then you let it sit there for a while. Then you squeeze it all out, and then you heat it off. I think it's 174, whatever, and you gradually get it off, and it's like comes out like paste.
Yeah.
And it's really good. When I first tried it, you're supposed to take like a little rice kernel of it. You know, it gets you pretty whacked. I was doing little Swedish meatballs by the time I was getting
Those Swedish meatballs.
when I first
man.
started making it.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
That's
so-
like that's one of those foods we were talking about. Like you could like smell, like you think of something, you can
Yeah,
smell it.
it's definitely-
Swedish meatballs have one of those smells.
like you do edibles. You guys you must have some crazy like. How many times have you been like take edibles late at night too much, and then you wake up
man.
and before you get out, then you wake up and you're like fucking snapped.
The first time that we ate these things called space cakes.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've talked about this before, but it put me in a really bad place. Like
What happened?
we were watching SWAT.
Paranoid.
It was not even paranoid. I needed a drink so bad, and I was just stuck on the couch.
Couldn't get
and,
up.
And my friends thought it was hilarious, and that I was joking. So like Mikey's sitting there like not getting me a drink. I'm like, bro, I really need that. I can't get up these stairs. Like, and that's kind of why we started making them ourselves. So
Yeah.
we knew, you see the shirt, dose responsibly.
Responsibly, you gotta be
Like,
careful.
man. I got buried a couple times, man.
I got a
Like,
crazy story about.
Let's
fucking
hear it.
Tell
edibles.
us.
So my friend of mine owned a dispensary in San Francisco, and I used to go a lot. So I went there, and he was like, "Oh, go upstairs where they're packaging, and we'll go out to dinner after that." So I'm upstairs, and I eat a whole bag of popcorn, delicious with chocolate. Ate the whole bag.
Infused?
Then I ate a cookie, and then I think I might have ate something else and smoked. Then we went to this really top 5 restaurant in San Francisco. Michael Minna was the chef. Whatever, it was like $150 just for an appetizer. So I sit down, I had the appetizer, and then all of a sudden, bang, I was like so fucking, I couldn't even talk. So the way he said, maybe you should go in the bathroom. I went in the bathroom for like 15 minutes, and then I went outside, and I was trying to breathe. So then I come back.
Folks, when you're focusing on the breathing,
When you're trying to breathe, that's it.
when you lose the motor function, that's when you know, like, I'm
fucking
fucked.
trying to breathe, baby. I was trying to breathe. Let me tell you, I was like, because if you take too much edibles, you get like that. You think you're having a heart attack. It tries to fake you out.
I felt like my
Well,
throat was
yeah.
closing.
Dude, when you're laying there, it's like you're like, why is my heart racing?
It's
And
all
like
cap. It's all bullshit, though.
it's like I should
You gotta know.
probably just be falling asleep, not my heart beating out of my fucking chest.
Yeah, you gotta know. It's like I've been so bad that I went in my son's room and I go, "Yeah, I'm freaking out." He goes, "What do you mean? You're Rasta Gucci. You can't freak out." And I go, "Oh yeah, that's right. You're right. That's right." And I go back in the thing. So I come back.
Thank you, son. Thank you.
So I'm sitting in the restaurant now. I come back in from outside. I sit down and I look up. Boom. Steph Curry and his wife are sitting right at the other thing now. Come on. This was in 2017 when they were at the height. He was sick of it. It was unbelievable.
Bro, when you said boom, I thought you were gonna say that Jesus was there again.
No,
I was
no
like,
Jesus.
bro.
No Jesus.
You
That happened
thought
once.
that too? I
That
really
was
went
once.
back to Jesus.
No Jesus, baby. That was a special thing. I don't throw it to Jesus a lot. That's a one time.
Every time
And I
you
have to tell you, I don't just throw that shit out there like crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Debbie's over there like I thought it was Jesus.
All right, ready?
He goes, boom, Jesus.
No Jesus. Boom, Seth Curry. Steph Curry, what? So now, and he goes, "Oh, yeah." My friend goes, "No problem. Oh, yeah, I know him. No problem. We'll go talk to him when we leave." So we eat, and now we go over to the table to talk to him. Now, I couldn't talk. He introduced me. Hey, this is Steph Anthony. How you doing? I was like, I couldn't even talk. That was it. So that was the Trippy L story on that. Pretty fucking crazy.
Just seeing Steph Curry and then.
Yeah, in a restaurant, you're whacked out, and you think, and you look up, there he is. And
You're a basketball fan? What sport were you playing?
I played football, hockey. My best sports were football and hockey.
You played college, high school?
No, I just played high school.
High school?
Yeah,
What
I got
positions?
hurt. Halfback, cornerback, punt, and I returned kicks, and I played hockey, though. I was defense.
Yeah.
And I played baseball, third base.
Okay.
You got
Hot
a good
corner?
arm?
Hot corner. Yeah, those are the days. Well, okay, so this fucking injury right here, I was on third base. I used to have a team. I'm a hairdresser too, so just so you know that. I had a hair salon, so I had a
Can
team.
you fix that fucking head
Yeah,
over
we'll
there?
fade you right out, baby. Let me see.
Take the beanie
What
off.
the fuck? Who did that? Let me see that piece. Who faded that in, baby? Come on.
I'm growing at the top. It's gonna look.
You
good.
got a
It's gonna
buzzer,
look
I'll
good.
fade you out nice. We'll hook you right up quick.
I'll run around the
Can you
corner.
put more hair on top of my head? I need some
You
more.
got a lot of hair there, bro.
It's a little. It's thinning. It's thinning.
Denny, fuck, look at me hanging right in there.
I got my Rasta Gucci hat though.
Yeah, good.
Fact.
The Scully. I got other hats too. When you guys come up, I'll give you
Yeah, one of these guys?
a new era
Hey,
piece.
seriously, he took a 3-hour ride from Rhode Island tonight to come sit down and hang
Bam,
out.
to see my boys right
That's
here.
it. We
You
love
said,
it.
you talked to me Tuesday, you said, hey, we got to cancel. I said, I'll be right there, baby.
Yeah, dude, our schedule right now between him going to Europe and us trying to lock some things in, we're
When
all
you
over
leaving?
the place.
We leave Sunday night. We're going for 2 weeks.
You're going to take weed?
We're not taking weed. We're going to Amsterdam. So
Cartridges. Oh, you can get it there.
yeah, we're gonna get everything right there.
That
And,
used
and
to
then we're
be-
taking the trains mostly throughout the
That's
rest of Europe,
fucking
and
cool.
then we're just gonna fly to Portugal. It should be
Yeah.
cool. When his episode airs, actually, we're gonna be just landing in Portugal. It should be cool.
That's
So,
cool. So, yes, Amsterdam used to be the place that everybody wanted to go before, like in the 90s.
Yeah, yeah.
Amsterdam was the spot.
I don't know, man. Like everyone's like, "Yo, you gotta go to the sex shows. You gotta go to the sex shows." I'm like,
The weed is why I was
I'm
saying
like,
that.
I'm
I'm
for
not the-
what, dude? Like,
Yeah, that's like the glass box. Like
They're in
sex
the
shows.
windows, the girls.
Yeah.
They're in the windows doing their thing.
I don't get the point of that.
nah, me neither.
At least at the strip club, they touch you sometimes. You know? No, not like no. Not, I'm not talking anything illegal. I'm just saying.
You're going to go to the private room for that. What are you talking
No,
about,
at least they'll
Mario?
come sit on your lap or something.
You guys are fucking. So what was I saying? I lost my fucking train
Me
of thought.
too.
I want to go back to Suboxone quick. I didn't even realize. You see that they got lawsuits now because people are just losing their teeth from Suboxone.
Yeah, fucking method. It's all bad shit, bro.
I feel so lied to. I thought that was like when I first got in the healthcare industry, I thought that was such a good alternative.
Yeah,
but
it's all about money. They don't care about the people. They don't care about fucking. They want you to be hooked for your life. Hooked.
Yeah.
You got to pay. The state pays if you win it. You know.
tax dollars.
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah. Especially now, though. That's why, the reason why I want to do this and I put my story out there because not only am I proud of where I come from and what I am to what I do now, like every day I kill it. I try to kill it because I know, like, not only that I'm almost 70, but I like to kill it every day now. You know what I mean? In fucking,
No.
in
60
16 years, I'll be 80. What the fuck? That's a fact.
Yo, but 16 years is a while. Listen,
true.
They were talking about before. They're like, man,
That's
time
why
to-
I have a sense of urgency about life.
Yeah, does it feel like does it feel like it's been fast? Because
Yeah.
they were talking about it before, and like, man, it feels like time is flying.
Of course it's fast.
But some shit that we talk about, I'm
in
like,
30 years, if you're blessed to be here talking in 30 years, you'll be like, wow, that went by fast.
Franco's got like a week.
But you know what it is?
Jesus ain't coming for him, bro.
You know what it is?
what did you say? I have a week left.
I said you got about a week left. I said
week
Jesus
left.
ain't coming for him.
Oh, shit. He goes, he's got a week left. I don't know about that.
I'm on
bro.
borrowed time right now.
Those are fire, bro. I'm a Jordan freak.
Thank
though,
you.
so
I actually,
just
so they,
you know.
they just came out in black.
Yeah, those are fire.
Yo, you get scammed though. Listen, I love StockX, but I'm on the
You gotta be
sneaker.
careful.
I'm on the sneakers app, and they just dropped in the black, the Rio.
Yeah.
And they're so
Fire.
nice. So I had to get them.
You gotta
And
know.
I go on the sneakers app to get into the bid. Right away, it goes off like, "Oh, you didn't get selected. Sorry, come back next time," kind of thing. We go on StockX. They were $250 on sneakers app.
Yeah.
Go on StockX, $600 bucks.
already.
I'm like, bro, like,
yeah.
I probably just bought these shoes from a little kid for for
That
three
waited
for
in line to get the ticket.
for $300 a show for $300
it.
a shoe. I'm like, God damn it, dude.
Well, this kid used to come by. He used to always get the lottery, and he always used to get them. He'd try to be like 25 over cost $30. That was
Oh,
worth it.
that's a good.
That's dope.
That's a
I
great
used to buy
kid.
them every week. I got
Yeah.
these from him back in the day. These are old. Come on, bro.
Yeah, the
These are
OG.
fucking
Come
old.
on, do the OGs.
96 Bulls.
Those are fire.
What are you talking
We got to
about,
give you
man?
more room. Get this fucking table out of
Get
here.
those feet up.
I didn't even break the claws out for that. You know what I mean?
I'm over here in thong flip flops.
Flip flop piece.
with
You
the-
got the dogs out, bro.
That's it.
You don't
Yo.
even have the socks. You got the dogs.
Yo.
I cut
always
my
got a
toenails
dog.
for Rasta Gucci today.
This is
That's
fun. You
so
guys are wild.
disgusting, dude.
That's fucking.
Hey,
cool.
so why Rasta Gucci?
Well, this was like way back in like I said, I had a grow store called Live to Grow.
Okay.
And I sold lights, anything to do with growing weed. You know what I mean? So I was always into the weed, so Rasta. And then Gucci is like, to me, is Gucci. You know what I mean? The best part of life is just do it in a Gucci way.
That's
the way I
I
feel.
love that.
And a
Yeah.
positive Gucci, you know, Rasta Gucci. It goes together.
Yeah, it's nice. I was like, his last name's not Rasta Gucci. I'm like, what the?
No. My first name's Anthony.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the podcast, man.
Yeah, well, we're gonna start stepping it up now and be more consistent and doing more episodes. I got ones we're doing 2 Saturday,
Nice.
and yeah, I just wanted to put out the positive measure, try and get because I work out a lot. I see a lot of these young kids at the gym too.
Yeah.
They're doing the right thing. They got
Hell yeah.
they got an idea. These guys, they stay away from the drugs. They stay on weed. It's cool either way. You don't have to smoke weed. You don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
But it's good to see young kids that are fucking getting it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man,
like
getting
you
after
guys are young. The sooner you get it, understand how valuable life is and how important every day really is. Because people mostly what they do is complain about what they don't have. You know what I mean? They're not grateful for what they do have. It's just
sure.
fucking easy. I see it every day. People whine and complain about everything.
It's so cliche, but you gotta be glass half full, not half empty.
Yeah, it's
You
fucking
know?
pretty simple when you think about it, but it is.
And
cliche.
it's crazy, like the psychology behind it. Like you can trick yourself into being happy.
Oh, it's so mental. Everything's so
You
mental.
really
man.
can. If you actually force a smile,
That's
it will end up having a positive impact on your endorphins, your hormones, and you will end up being happier just by faking a smile.
Listen, it happens for me too. Like you get in a mood, maybe today, oh fuck, whatever. But you got to just say, you know what? Today something's good's gonna happen, and I'm gonna make it happen somehow. Have faith in this fucking. What else can you do? Walk around
Yeah,
saying,
man,
oh shit,
nah.
right?
That's exactly it.
You
man.
guys got it. You understand it. The Peroni.
The Peroni.
Right? You got to have the Italian beer.
That's it.
Right?
You believe in manifesting at all?
Yeah, I mean, I think I do a little bit. I try it, bro. I try and think of what I want and think about it, and and hopefully it comes up. You have to. If you don't have dreams, if you don't fucking swing, like you said, if you don't take a shot, like you're losing already. I see it so many people that they don't take a shot and they're happy with to do what everybody can't fucking kill it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You ever see, like David Goggins said, he goes, I know people are sleeping every day, man, and that gives me the fire because I know I'm not falling back.
Now you're talking about his language, dude.
I'm not
my
falling
God.
back, baby. That's the way I feel every day. Like if I now since then it's been 3 years, 3 months, and I started killing. I used to work out before, no consistency, no consistency, no discipline. That's what it's all about, discipline. Really, you can say it's a mindset, but it's really about discipline.
That's life, man.
Like Mike Tyson said. What did he say? He says, "Fucking discipline is doing something you hate and do it like you love it." That's what he said.
Doing something you hate and doing it like you love it.
That's fucking Mike Tyson right there,
Like
baby.
beating Jake Paul's fucking ass.
That's Mike. Oh, he's gonna tear that shit.
Yeah. It's got to be. If he doesn't beat him
I'll
bad,
kick
it's
his
gonna be
fucking
it's
ass.
rigged,
Never
right?
mind. Mike Tyson. I'm not even close to nothing to Mike Tyson. Shit, I'd love to kick that kid's ass.
Wait, so what? Rasta Gucci just called out Jake Paul on
Let's
a
go,
podcast?
baby. I'm training. I'll see you soon, motherfucker.
So, is it more diet or more exercise? Because you look. I can only pray that Franco didn't look this good in his prime.
I'm
Thank you, bro.
32 years old. I've never seen my abs.
Listen, I didn't used to have abs, but now I do.
Okay.
But I work out.
Show off.
I don't. I eat. I mean, I eat good. I eat pasta. But I used to eat fucking processed food. You can't eat any processed shit. Sugars, fucking all the processed fake food that's out there right now. I used to eat a whole box of cereal at night. Fucking whatever. Boom, boom.
That
Our chairs are rubbing together over
You're
here.
rocking me, bro. You're squeaking it, bro. What's up? Yeah, processed sugar, all that shit. Don't get me wrong. I smoke weed and you like to munch out, but I used to eat sweets. I stopped all that shit.
That kind of goes along with the methadone, right? Like
Yeah.
the sweet cravings.
Dude, I used to do Tony Soprano. Forget it. You want to talk about the Sopranos a little bit? I used to eat Turkey Hill, fucking Rocky Road. Boom, do a whole piece. A whole one every night.
Boom.
I was ready to go like, Adriana, listen, but tell me she's not ready to go at any given point. Come on, I have to tell you a little bit of that.
I love
Fucking
it.
Christopher. Christopher. He'll take her bag, bang her in the face, beat her up, and then she'll sleep like Christopher. Why? How about the scene when the Fed, the undercover chick came in? The Fed, you know what you follow?
The blonde.
The blonde.
Franco, he's not a Sopranos fan.
Oh, whatever. Anyway, whatever, bro. Anyway, you know the scene. Christopher's sitting there, and fucking Adriana's on the left, and that chick is on the right. They're doing coke, and he's fucking feeling the girl's leg. She goes, Christopher, what are you doing? He goes, oh, she's a fucking cunt. She was fucking grabbing my leg the whole time. She's been hitting on me the whole time. Fucking great show. You don't like that show?
Man,
So,
I don't know. I had something about it. I think it was because I watched it. I started it like right after I finished Power, and Power's just
wait, you a Power fan, brother?
I love Power.
Come on, what do you want to do with that show? I love that
I
show.
love Power.
Book 2,
Oh,
Raising Canaan,
stop.
fucking Neek. What happened to Neek? They brought him back. He's got the good J's on at all times.
always,
Come
bro.
on.
Neek
I love that show.
Neek might be one of the best characters. I love Joey Badass, so like I'm a little
How
like
about
tainted
Tommy?
on that.
What about Tommy?
Oh, well, Tommy's
Tommy goes to
great.
Chicago, takes over everybody, beats
Well,
everybody,
him
kills
and Diamond are gonna be a show this next
gonna be
season.
good.
Him and Diamond. No, that's a really good show, but like that's just so much action.
I love
I
that show.
expected the same from The Sopranos, and I turned.
That
it
was
on.
a different thing.
And this
So
one-
many
and-
more layers to this.
Oh yeah,
Carmela,
I wasn't.
the
I wasn't ready for it.
I was low key rooting for Furio a little bit.
Furio Junta. Forget it. They sent him packing. But
They opened the show and he's in like the therapy room. I'm like, what the fuck am I watching right now? Like
Yeah, with
I'm
her.
expecting like
Jennifer
bang
Melfi.
bang like Jamie St. Patrick and Tommy and Tommy and
I mean, there was some good characters. Richie Aprile was a fucking nutty character.
I hated him so
Didn't you
much.
hate him?
Yeah, but that makes him a good character.
that means he did it right.
But I hated Tariq and frickin' because he's 40. Now I love Tariq now.
Tariq's the man.
He's gangster when he
Tariq
went to
is
school.
the
He got the
man,
girl.
dude.
But when he was fucking,
Well, he was
when he was going against his dad,
Yeah.
and he killed his fucking father, Ghost.
because Jamie's the man. Jamie St. Patrick.
What about
Ghost
Angie?
was-
What about
Angie's a
Angie?
dime, dude.
Angie
And
was
what
the
is
beast.
she?
I love Angie.
How did she not get like a star role in
Angie.
something after that show?
Ghost, huh?
You're not a Power guy, right?
No.
You didn't watch that either? You guys are wise. You're both only.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
wait.
So
What about Godfather, Goodfellas? What do you like?
Oh yeah, I love Goodfellas.
Yeah, Goodfellas.
Goodfellas is one of those movies. Like every time I watch it, I like it more.
Karen, it was $60,000. They would have never found it, Karen. How could you do that? He said to her. Right?
Which one's the best?
I mean,
Well, no, I'm saying which
I'm a Godfather guy.
Which-
Maybe, which one's the
Godfather?
best?
Yeah.
One is fucking the one.
Yep.
You gotta have one, and then it's gotta go 1, 2, 3. Forget about it. 3 is
right in order.
3 with the.
A lot of people say number 2 is the best.
I mean, I love number 2 because number 2, the priest walking down the street, St. Rocco, what it had. Father Joe was my priest when I went to St. Rocco's in Rhode Island. True story.
Yeah.
He's the
Wow.
priest in the movie in 2. You know when they're walking down in the outside when Don Fanucci was going, fucking
That just brings me back. I feel like we always just watch like Christmas Eve and shit. Like it was always on.
I still go watch one if I get up in the morning.
That like 10 Commandments was always like back to back. Like why
With,
are we watching these?
Fucking what's his name? 10 Commandments.
Oh shit! I wouldn't know actors.
Oh, come on.
I have no idea.
No, what's his name?
No shot. I wouldn't know that.
The actor from Ten Commandments.
Oh
I didn't even know
my
that was a
God.
movie.
You no way. That's like an
come
old like Italian like thing. That was on our like on my dad's side. That was huge.
He was a big star, big fucking movie star. I forget. So what about? Do you guys like Frank Sinatra?
Not really.
You don't know that shit. You guys are young.
I know it, but I'm not a big Sinatra.
You know,
fan.
people don't even
We're
know.
just slightly younger than you. I don't know if you realize that.
You people like I talk. Kids your age don't even know what the fuck. I never even saw The Godfather, bro.
No, Godfather. That's a classic. I've
Didn't
seen
even know who
that.
Prince is. How do you
if
not
you're
know
our
who
age-
Prince
I'm
was?
not really like a Prince fan.
If you're
Second
our
time you
age,
brought him up.
if you're our age and you haven't seen The Godfather, get out.
because my daughter was in this video. But I like this music too.
Maybe I probably liked one song. I don't know. The name.
Your kids are in social media and stuff too, right?
Yeah, my son's a shark puppet.
Which is
He's killing it, bro.
yeah, it's actually hilarious.
Yeah, he's funny.
He's got like millions of followers.
Yeah, he kills it. He kills it. He started when he was like 15.
Oh,
Now
yeah?
now he's 20. Yeah.
okay.
He just
He's been
turned
doing it for
20.
like 5 years.
Yeah.
It's
He just bought a shark. My son always had social anxiety when he was a kid. When he went to school, he didn't really talk to the other kids in his classes and stuff.
Okay.
You know, because he hated going to school, hated it, cried didn't like it. Like I'm an athlete, and I fucking loved my father. wasn't around much, and I would kill it in sports just because I wanted him to come, and I would kill it, and I loved that. So my son, but he was so I tried to make him to play baseball, and he fucking got just so frozen. He's looking at his mother, and I'm going, "Don't look at your mother, catch the ball." Poor kid, right? When he couldn't catch it, hit him and drop it. And he ended up all of a sudden in 9th grade, he ended up going to a Mystic Aquarium in Connecticut and buying a shark, this little shark. And he did a video at Mystic Pizza. There was a movie made of Mystic Pizza. Yeah. He did he started doing that, and then he just blew up right from there. And he's very creative. He writes everything. He does the voices, and he's just a good kid. Yeah, and it changed his life, though. It really did. It was like a blessing.
Good.
And now he's more outgoing and stuff, and I can't complain. My daughter's 24. She does cosplay, anime.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, she's like 24. And my other daughter, she's a singer, and she does like yoga, and she's very content and happy, and can't complain. Blessed and grateful every day.
Hell yeah. That's what it's all about,
That's
man.
what it's it, bro.
Just the kids happy, everyone happy. It's a nice little.
And my oldest loves weed. She's like me. She loves but she makes edibles. She does the oils. She makes the coconut oil. She's a vegan, so she does it the healthiest way. I just think the way to change the way the weed game has changed since fucking like when I came up with it. Like right now, it's so like for the price has gone so down in the last 3 years, man, on pounds on great fire weed. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It really has, and that's it because there's so many dispensaries and like, it's just overwhelming the market, I guess. Yeah. But in New York, you guys got so many trap plus.
Oh man!
All these little smoke shops also weed.
Yeah, dude. We walked into one the other day. It was hilarious. We were going. It was like the I Heart New York shirt place.
Yeah. Then there was the one just in the street, a guy with a cart, a weed cart outside.
They don't give a fuck. Washington Park, I hear on Sundays, it's killing it.
Bro, this dude was just chilling right outside. I'm talking right outside the main entrance to Penn Station.
Who's gonna stop him?
Nobody gives a shit. And actually, the joints are actually pretty good. The ones from this other guy though,
they're actually pretty good.
We walk in and the guy's like, "Oh yeah, I got the stizzies." He pulls them out.
Stizzy pens. Yeah, that's the fucking distillate pens.
They got the joints.
Oh, Stizzies.
He said Stizzy joints.
Pre-rolls.
Bro, they have like the raw tips. I'm like, that's not a fucking Stizzy. I looked at him, I'm like, yo, I'm not
you ever smoked the Stizzy carts?
The Stizzy cards? Yeah.
Carts,
yeah. I'm not really a big cart
I'm not a
guy.
cart guy either. Like I've tried to tell these kids, they don't know. They want the fake terps and all that shit. The rosin is the way to go.
The live rosin
bang,
is, that's the best way to do it.
Clean taste.
We have, Neighborhood Gardens, one of our boys, they make some serious.
Do they?
Oh man, if I have one in the car, I got to give it to you.
Yeah, I got to check
You'll
it out.
like it. It's really good. It's really clean.
That's it, man.
My favorite time smoking was that earthy shit in Jamaica, man. I was on vacation.
Jamaica banging?
Yeah, just straight up Jamaica weed.
You got to tell the guy in Jamaica though, like you want the good shit, because he'll give you the shit like from like the backyard.
Yeah, they'll give you shit.
Yeah, when we were there, so my dad didn't know I smoked yet at this point, and we were here for a wedding, and I get off the bus and the guy's like, "Ganja?" I'm like, yeah. So he comes to my room and we're staying like these little tiny just like lofts, and I'm like, "Yo, I have $50." Like, just put it in my bathroom.
And he tried to stiff you with the shit.
No, so yeah, he gives me the shit. And I'm looking at him like, dude. I'm like,
hey, if you don't know, they're gonna stiff you. But if you tell them, they'll.
Yeah, well, I smoked it, and I saw him again, and I was like, hey, like, I got another 50 for you, but I want I want the shit that you're smoking. And he came back and he gave me some good shit. That made the trip. We were hanging out. It was nice and easy.
That happened to me in Mexico. This is like in 1981. I drove up to the guy. I had Nikes just came out back then. I had a pair of Nikes on, right? And I said, give me some weed, whatever. And he gives me weed. I go, this is shit. And then he said, give me the good shit. He said, I want your sneakers. I said, no. I said, I give you the money. He said, give me the sneakers. I said, no. But then he whipped out the fucking fire.
And you gave him the sneakers?
Fuck no.
Fuck no. I paid him $2 to be a guide and take me around. $2.
Because I want your fucking sneak. Get the hell out of here, bro.
But sneakers, yes. I'm always into the sneaks. That's it. But so I want to ask you. I saw the video of you. I'm working out. What the fuck? When you go? When do you go? Tell me your system. Tell me your workout. I stack. Feel it. No, the kid's solid.
Yeah, he's solid. No, he has a good base, man.
Solid.
He has a good base.
Help. No, just
I like that. I saw it.
We were talking about this before. Just I've been on a real like health and sobriety kick. To be honest. I never had an addiction or anything, but it felt like everything that I did. It was like, oh, I'll just have a beer while I eat my pizza, or you'll have a glass of wine with dinner, or I'm going out to dinner with the family, so that means I'm getting my dirty martini. Everything ended up going along with alcohol, just unintentionally. So I just, been laying off the alcohol.
cool.
I smoke a little bit, have some edibles like that.
Yeah.
You know, like again, that's from the earth. I'm okay with
Yeah,
that.
listen. If
Yeah.
you can fucking, what about mushrooms?
Love mushrooms.
Bro, I brought you a mushroom bar, bro. Gorgeous. And I got real mushrooms for you, too.
Dude.
You know what I mean? Anything, as long as it's fucking organic and it grows out of the ground, you don't have to take it into a lab and process it and do that
Yeah.
shit.
Or
It's
ferment
fucking
it.
beautiful.
Yeah, just
It's
well,
beautiful.
that's why the government doesn't like it because they can't capitalize on it.
The shrooms. I haven't done them in a while, but I used to do them a lot.
The shrooms are good, man. I'm not. I went through like I would like eat shrooms to trip.
Yeah.
And then like that kind of got. It's not say old, but I'm just like fuck. I don't want to like. I can't clear my schedule like that for.
Yeah,
8
you got
hours.
to. I did.
You know, I gotta. I'll take a little bit and I'll hang out and I'll
Everybody's
chill.
into the microdose.
Yeah, the microdose is great.
I'll
but-
tell you what. I went to fucking the Los Angeles Coliseum in 1994. I did an 8th.
Can I ask you something? Is that still a thing?
What's that?
The Los Angeles Coliseum?
I don't know if it's still there.
Because I haven't. Is it?
That's the one.
Yeah.
The Raiders used to play there,
Don't
baby.
they do the Rose Bowl there or something like that?
Yeah,
The
that's
Rose
what
Bowl?
they-
Oh, what was that voice?
Everything you got. Everything
They
you
do.
got. Yeah, the Rose Bowl is Rose Bowl. That's it. That's
close.
The Rose Bowl is in Pasadena, and they also have a golf course there that I used to play a lot.
You're a golfer?
I do. Oh my god. Oh my god. What am I? I'm stoned to the bone today. I can't remember anything. Brookside, baby. Brookside.
Brookside,
Boom.
baby.
North and South, Brookside. We used to go there to get on that course. You couldn't get in tea time, right? So you'd have to go there and get the trophy, be the first guy waiting in line. They don't open the thing until 5, but you'd go there and get your spot. There'd be a bunch of Asian guys there, maybe earlier than me, 5. I have to get there at 3:30
In the morning? Nah, I'm not golfing.
Dude.
on a Sunday.
Listen,
on
no,
a
fuck
Sunday.
that, dude.
So we did
Listen.
that. Listen, this is the day I did the shrooms. I went there, we golfed, and then right after the 9th hole, 18th hole, we ate the shrooms at an 3.5 grams each, and then we went to see the Raiders play. Dan Fouts was playing. I don't know who played for the quarterback then. But Marcus Allen was playing. I think back then. I don't know if was he playing in the 90s. Yeah, and. My friend, I walk in, it has like a tunnel that with little lights that when you walk in to go from outside into the seats, right? So then I'm buying I don't know what I did, I bought a hat or whatever. And the kid, my friend, Bobby Vincelli, I'll never forget it. He's standing against the thing crying. I go up to him, I go, what the fuck are you doing, bro? He goes, I miss my dog, Kodiak Bear. I miss my wife and my dog. So I had to give him a few slaps. I said, come on, because I didn't get hit yet. So then we went and sit down, and all of a sudden, boom! So all I could do was I borrowed the fucking binoculars off my friend. I was looking at the cheerleaders the whole time. They had them. I was like, wow.
Yo, wait. You
zoning out
You were tripping and you got binoculars.
from the guy next to me.
Holy moly.
And then
That had to be fucking insane.
listen. And the ground and the turf was like a turquoise fucking blue, like wow. But the worst thing, I was trying to figure out who had the ball. You're not supposed to figure shit out when you're on shrooms, right? So I kept saying, I can't figure out who's got the ball. I kept saying. Then I tried to buy this friggin' shake malt thing, and I couldn't figure out how to pay the guy, and everybody was screaming and yelling at me, and I'm going, I can't figure out how to pay the guy.
And you were probably laughing while you were saying that, and everyone's getting more mad, probably.
We were the last ones in the stadium, but anyway, we made it home, and that was fun. So it was pretty cool, dude.
That's
I got so many stories about that stuff, you know. And
Franco.
that's it.
That's it, man.
It's it.
This was fucking awesome.
We gotta do it again, bro.
For real. You kidding me?
All right.
We're gonna,
When
we're
you
gonna-
guys
we're
come
gonna
up.
take- yeah, we're gonna take the ride out to Rhode Island for sure.
We'll take you to an Italian joint.
Franco's got one more for you.
Yeah, I got
Go
one
on,
more
go
for
on.
you.
What do you got?
I can't let you leave just yet.
Come on, let's go. I'm not ready.
So I want to know one historical figure
Yeah.
that you could sit down to dinner with and ask any question to. That they have to answer all of them.
One.
Franco
Dead
is
or
fucking
alive.
cooked right now,
Who
by
would
the
it
way.
be?
Yo, his eyes are...
I'd have to say.
Been here
it would
all
be,
night, dude.
Fuck. Achilles.
Ooh.
Good.
You like
Good
that?
shit.
He would
Crowd
have some
favorite.
Good shit.
Yeah,
He would
good
have some
shit.
good shit, bro.
That movie Troy is actually all time.
Fuck.
That's one of those movies like if it's on the television,
You're watching.
Yeah.
I'm fucking watching.
Yeah, those days were fucking
Brad
crazy.
Brad Pitt with the little fucking one two skidoo. I was like, oh my
It's the
god,
one step,
dude.
2 steps.
Yeah, he was a little swim move and fucking over the top.
But why Achilles specifically?
Just because of the time of the life that he lived, back then, and what he had to go through, and the way he fought, and his art of war, everything. It seemed like we'd have some crazy stories to ask him about. Back then, it was crazy. It was cutthroat, crazy.
Yeah.
Life was just nothing.
Mario would have been building the Trojan horse.
Nothing, bro. Nothing. Any kind of gladiator like him would have been crazy. Like,
What do you think your role would have been back in the day like that?
me? I have to be a fighter, I guess.
What do you think you would have been?
Fuck.
Mary would have been like the court jester or something.
Maybe I would have been a.
Would've been a prince.
Maybe I had a restaurant. Prince.
He
Maybe
goes,
I would have been an
a
entertainer.
prince.
So you would have been like a gesture.
The jester.
Maybe
There's
something
nothing
like
wrong.
that.
There's
I
nothing
can
wrong.
see you with like a little hat on.
Right, I wouldn't want to get killed,
Yeah,
cut. No arm, no hands, fucking, one arm.
I would love to like read the scroll. I don't know what they're called, but just imagine and you just bury it, walk off, fucking drop the mic, and you're out.
I have something.
Yeah, the only guy that can read.
What else?
Franco would be like the fraudulent warlock. That's what he would be.
I like to be Uhtred.
Uhtred?
You ever see that
Son
show?
of Uhtred?
Yeah, Uhtred, son of Uhtred. He went and he ended up having sex with every one of those king's wives.
Yeah, no, that
All the time he ended up going with the girls.
He's like
what the fuck?
Genghis Khan.
He was getting it all, Uhtred.
Uhtred, son of Uhtred.
Right?
Yeah.
That was crazy. Those gladiator shows are nuts.
Well, tell everyone where they
What
can
else?
find you on social media.
You can find me on Anthony_Rastagucci and Rastagucci on YouTube.
Yes, sir.
Bang. And We're the Oven podcast, another mini oven in the books.
Awesome.
If you haven't already, spank that subscribe button and keep sharing the show. Franco, what do we got?
Hey, listen, there's always an open seat for you
Let's
on
go,
the
brother.
oven. We
Thank
appreciate
you guys
coming
for
out,
having me,
man.
bro. I
It was
had a
lot of
real
fun,
good
bro.
time.
Keep it cooking in the oven. The oven. Yep. The oven. The oven. The oven.